The current climate for innovation in medicine is very challenged. We're facing tremendous cost pressure, all sorts of organizational changes in Europe and the United States that are really putting pressure on innovators to think differently about the way they bring products to market. With a emphasis more on value, it's exceptionally important for entrepreneurs to be designing their clinical trials to appreciate the costs involved in applying whatever therapy they have in mind, and most importantly, actually to be looking at the costs of the existing therapies and differentiating and showing how their technologies actually has the capability of improving cost. It's no longer acceptable only to show your technology works or show that your technology has a clinical benefit, or even to show your technology has a clinical benefit over the existing conventional technologies. It's now essential to actually be tracking the cost and resource utilization of your technology and comparing that to the standard. In many cases, cost studies of the standard have not really been well executed. So in many cases, you're actually building the foundation of understanding of cost of the existing system, as well as bringing to light the cost of your own new technology or approach. The first thing that I think of when an idea is being floated around, should we go after this project, is how am I going to prove it? What's it going to take to prove it? It's a good thing to think of very early on. Sometimes you realize that the act of proving it would be so difficult that it's almost sort of a question whether you should take the project on at all. There are some good examples. I'll just give one, a situation where an event happens so infrequently and your technology is designed to prevent this very infrequent event from happening. We're talking about a very large trial to accomplish that. It really makes one wonder, maybe there's some other benefit, some other way of getting there, some other trial structure to consider other than that endpoint on that particular side effect, because it could be very difficult to get there. The clinical trial hurdles these days is at an unprecedented level. Really incredibly large amount of clinical data is being required by payers internationally as well as in the U.S. And it's also the quality and depth of the trials being required by FDA has also increased. This basically means that those costs associated with executing those trials need to be built into your model and your business plan right from the beginning. There isn't going to be many inexpensive pathways to market, and so you need to make sure that your opportunity is big enough and capable enough to derive that type of venture investor dollars or other types of dollars to support those trials. Otherwise, you're really sort of building a bridge to nowhere. You can get there, but you cannot finish without demonstrating the value to these different constituencies. And that's going to be an expensive part of the process, so you need the money to do it.